Come fold your clothes with me. Hi, for those of you who don't know, my name is Andrew. I started this mental health social media platform called Better All the Time. Not really a platform, I guess, but a social media page called Better All the Time back at the beginning of the year. And I was going through a lot of really big, heavy life things, especially in regards to my health. Had a lot of health problems my whole life, as well as battling depression and anxiety and symptoms of bipolar disorder. And I've kind of just had like a long, interesting journey with a bunch of ups and downs when it comes to my physical health and my mental health. I started this page because I wanted to be kind of a realistic, I guess, productivity influencer. I see all of this content online from people who have such a sterile, perfect, unrealistic routine or lifestyle, I guess, and it's just been so exhausting to see. And I feel like there's less people that are kind of talking about habits or routines but don't have it all figured out, still working through stuff, or just straight up struggling through stuff. So basically, the reason that I kind of got really excited about it and then didn't end up posting anything was because I noticed right from the get-go that I was posting content. I posted like only a few videos, and I was like so focused on how many views it got, what the comments were, what people thought of it, and it being just a small channel that I currently have. A lot of it's my friends, and so I just was like embarrassed and nervous, whatever. And I thought about continuing with it pretty much every single week or month that went by. I was thinking to myself, oh, I'm gonna get going again, but I didn't. So I just figured I would start now. One thing that's kind of interesting that I'm going to try out, because I definitely still have a really big problem with social media and overusage, is for the next month I'm going to try to start making content consistently, as kind of like a self-reflection journal / maybe hopefully helping someone, by just kind of talking about routines and about depression and about just life in general. I want to start posting content regularly, but I don't want to have social media, so I'm actually going to have my friend post it every day or every time I make a video. And I'm not really worried about how many followers or views it gets. If it doesn't get any followers, if it only gets 5 views, that's okay. It's just trying to get a conversation going. This is a shirt that I wear pretty often. I think it's really funny. I got it at Goodwill. But yeah, my year so far has been pretty crazy. I have been still working full-time at Starbucks, and I have also been able to lose about 30 pounds this year, which is really exciting. Trying to make healthy habits when it comes to what I'm eating and how much of it I'm doing, and then also trying to stay energized enough to exercise. There was like a period of time where I was losing weight, but I wasn't exercising, and I could feel myself getting weaker, because I was definitely losing muscle at that time. So I talked to my doctor, and I went on some temporary iron medication, which helped me a lot. And I've also been trying to eat more foods that contain like iron. Had a lot more energy to be able to exercise more. But like a week ago, I had a procedure done on my skin, and I have to take 2 weeks off of any sweating or exercise, and I think that kind of made me slow down a little bit, I guess, and like self-reflect. Kind of what partially brought me to like wanting to make these videos, because I really utilize like exercise and pickleball and golfing and the gym as a way to kind of manage my depression and also feel kind of productive for that day. So not being able to do that for 2 weeks is definitely something I'm kind of nervous about and dreading. And I also have another procedure in like a month that is going to also take 2 weeks to heal. So I won't be able to exercise for another 2 weeks after that. So it's just kind of self-reflecting, kind of realizing I'm still not really where I want to be in life, even though I have made like such a good amount of progress this year when it comes to like my health. This is the first time that my liver is actually at a normal range, which is really crazy. But yeah, I think that I've always been a person that really wanted to have have my own business. And growing up, I had all these different ideas. I wanted to invent something, or I wanted to open up a coffee shop or a breakfast place, or I wanted to have a business like in the music industry. I was making money for a while doing like shows and hosting open mics. And I feel like part of me felt that having a flexible kind of, I guess, like semi-unserious job was a way to kind of have that space to grow a business and to succeed in some business. And I feel like part of the reason why I've stayed working for Starbucks is because there is that bit of flexibility. Like if I want to work a little less, I can tell them and I'll get scheduled closer to 25 or 30 hours. But the time, more and more time that goes by, I just feel like I'm kind of getting comfortable with kind of being in this place where I'm not really career focused, or I'm not really focused on increasing my income or doing something a little bit more meaningful. And I'm kind of just having fun besides working, which, you know, it's okay to have fun sometimes, but I think that it kind of has gotten out of hand. And I think that it's just made me feel kind of discouraged and sad, and I don't know, just kind of feel a little crazy. One thing that I'm really hoping helps is I reapplied at USF, and I'm taking 2 classes in the fall. A little nervous about that though, because I I'm confused about like some stuff with my registration, and apparently I'm not showing up as a Florida resident, even though I've lived in Florida my whole life. And I've tried to get it fixed, and it keeps getting denied for some reason. So right now it's saying that it's going to be like way more expensive than it's supposed to be. So I'm going to go there tomorrow and try to get that figured out. Pretty much all day today I was just like, I need to just quit. This is a sign to quit and just keep working at Starbucks forever. But I can't do that. I gotta actually actually go and try to get it figured out. As I'm losing weight, a lot of my clothes are kind of uncomfortable because they're just not the right size, and I feel like anxious to spend money on new clothes because I've been trying to be more mindful of my budget and my spending. But I don't know if anybody's folding their clothes right now, but it'd be really cool if you are. I'm just listening to me yap. I'm almost done folding my clothes. I noticed that I have a lot of black clothes. It's partially because that's what I have to wear at work. And also, when it comes to like gym shorts, I feel like I don't want to do anything fun color, they're just do black. What else is new? So with this channel, part of it is kind of talking about mental health and talking about how I form habits or how I struggle with forming habits, and the things that work and the things that don't, and the things that I'm trying. But also, I want this to be a place where I can kind of promote the idea of taking a break from short form content, dopamine rushes through social media, because the more I do it, the more crazy I feel, the more messed up my head feels. So yeah, like I said, I don't know if anyone's watching this far along, but if you are, you're kind of breaking the cycle a little bit from swiping and swiping and swiping. And maybe, you know, this slower video that you're watching could be like your last video that you watch, and after this you maybe listen to some music, or you clean up your room for a minute, or you take a shower, or do something like that. Because it's just kind of like you're in like a time warp when you're on social media. You're just always scrolling to that next one to try to get a hit of dopamine. I think it's crazy, like how brands are like, they're noticing that you're kind of mindlessly scrolling, and they're like making content that like fits into that like realm. I remember seeing a video of this restaurant or coffee shop or something that had a starting video on TikTok of like a character, like a cartoon, like jumping out of a plane, and it was like showing the person falling, and it was like a AI voice talking about how like you're less likely to, like when you fall out of a plane, you're less likely to have an impact. Like water is supposed to be really bad for it, and like it was like just like a really funny like info video, and then it was like where you need to fall when you're getting out of the plane is into our restaurant, and then it like switched to like clips of their restaurant, and it was really funny because I was definitely like, I definitely like woke up from my trance, and I was like, dang, that's crazy that they fit the horrible brain rot so easily. I just finished folding my clothes. I literally have had these in my clean clothes hamper for the past like week, and haven't been able to get to them, and I've been pulling stuff out of them, but it's nice to actually get them folded, and I'm gonna put them away. But yeah, I don't know, I think it'd be cool to start posting on here and creating content maybe here and there. But this is day one of no social media on my phone or anywhere. And I'm just gonna have someone post this for me on the channel and go from nice night. And if you're still watching, make sure to follow and like and comment and subscribe. Maybe post some more do laundry with me's, stuff like that. So yeah, all right, bye.